Hello there! Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Holly, and in today's video we're working on the shelves for what used to be the entryway closet and is now a walkway through to what will be the laundry room. And I am putting shelves, excuse me, on each side of that original closet. So, let's get started. Okay, this one that I just cut fits perfect. So we're going to go with the same length for all of them. Okay, I'm on a bit of a hillside here, bit of a slant, but that's okay. And now it's time to sand all these pieces. And there we go. Enough brackets for 5 shelves, and I have 6 shelves cut. I'm going to do a total of 8 shelves. Take a little break again, and then I will start staining all this stuff. Okay, time to flip these over, do the other side. There we go. Second side stained of everything, and I'll let this dry, put them away for the night, and then tomorrow we'll start on the polyacrylic. Good morning. Time to get a coat of polyacrylic on this stuff. I am wearing the same clothes as yesterday because I figured I got stain on them anyway, so. A couple bugs got in there while I was gone. Oh well. Okay. Let this dry for a few hours, and then later on this afternoon we'll flip all these and get the first coat on the other side. Okay, so time to get this coat on the back side of these. Okay, so now I'm going to give everything a quick sand. Take this off though, and I'm just going to use a screen. Okay, so now I gotta wipe everything down with a damp cloth and get all the dust off of it. Okay, there we go. Second coat on one side, done. Okay, yes, I'm still in the same clothes because I put them on to do this. Just because it's easier than getting this stuff on more clothes. So I am ready to do the second coat of polyacrylic on the second side of everything. I did wipe this side down because remember I didn't wipe it down yesterday. So these are all ready to go now. Okay, let the second coat dry. Okay, so now I'm gonna start putting the supports in. Okay, let me go get me one. Let me go get one of the shelves. Okay, so the top shelf, I'm the bad side, I'm going to put up because that way, looking from here, I'll see this side, which is nice looking. Oh, why is this not going in? There we go. First shelf in. I'm going to take it out for now so I can do the rest of the supports, and I'll be back. So there we go. I'm done with the shelves on this side. It's 4 shelves, and then the bottom section, which I haven't put baseboard in yet. I will get to that eventually. And then on the other side, I've got 1 shelf in, because remember I only had supports enough for 5 shelves, but this side is a little bit narrow, more narrow. I mean, I'm glad that if I was going to measure a side and not measure both, I'm glad I measured the wider side. So I'll have to cut like maybe a 1/4 inch off this shelf that I've already sort of put up there for now, and then this shelf, which I don't have supports for yet. And yeah, so I'll get some Sterilite bins for my various backpacking, hiking, and van camping gear, and be able to put it all in here. The bottom section there on this side will be for the fridge that goes in the van, because these shelves are all 15 inches apart, measured for the Sterilite bins, and the fridge is 18 inches tall. So that's 24 inches, that bottom section. And then the bottom section over here will be a much smaller crate for Wiggles. As you can see, it's tied back. I don't ever even close it, and I may not put the door in, but I have to use a crate because the floor is heated. I need to lift the crate up off the floor some. So you can see I have 2x2s underneath this crate, bringing it up off the floor. So there we go. Oops, what's happened to my gimbal here? It's doing something weird. And I've got to cut 2 more shelves for this side over here. I think I only have enough of this plywood for 1, but I may have some 3/4 inch birch plywood down in the garage that's big enough for the shelf. And I've certainly got more scraps of 1x that I can cut supports for. Okay, so here it is. Not finished yet, obviously, because I need to do drywall and trim and then everything out here as well. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. This is going to be so much easier to have my stuff here. I used to just stack stuff all over the place in the living room, which is the room that I go to. I have to pass through between the kitchen and my bedroom, and it was just always a mess all winter long, even all summer long. I may, when I get the laundry room done, I may move some of the stuff for the van out in the laundry room. But the backpacking stuff I'll keep here because I usually, right around the corner here is the great room, and this is where I usually set up my backpack and ready to go. And of course the van is normally parked right out here, so all I have to do is take the stuff out through the laundry room. There's a door right there that I can go out, and it'll be so much easier than lugging it through the whole house to get it out to the van. And yeah, because I don't leave the stuff in the van over the winter. And I kind of prefer not to leave a whole lot of it out there in between trips in the summer either. So let's take a look at everything here. So on the left side is mostly all the stuff for backpacking. So right up there I have my backpack, day pack, a couple different fanny packs and stuff sacks. And then I have my tarp, my hammock, and my underquilt. And up there in a small one I have first aid and hygiene. That one's kind of bulging. I may have to break that up into 2 boxes. I probably will eventually. And then video gear is empty, but the Osmo that I'm filming with right now and a couple other things will go in there. Trail mix, breakfast items, and pastas and soups. And then we have hats, gloves, and socks. Again, this is all for backpacking. Dog stuff, candies, electronics. This things like my GPS, batteries for the GPS, little tiny lights that I might use in a hammock, things like that. My headlamp, cook kit. So this includes my alcohol stove and my little wood burning stove and fuel and lighters and things like that, plus my actual pots. There's a couple different pots in there. This is just food that has to be broken up into individual servings still. So it's bags of stuff that will be broken up into individual servings. Next shelf down, this big bin is decorative pillows for the van. And then over here, again, this is just more food that gets broken up into individual servings for actual backpacking trip. These are zip bags, including the no smell zip bags for bear protection. I do still do a bear hang, of course. And then down here, we've got my fridge for the van and a couple different pairs of camp shoes for backpacking, my hiking shoes. This one here, tools, is empty right now, but that's for little small tools that I usually have in the van. And those are not obviously tools to do anything major. It's just nuts and bolts and extra batteries for the fairy lights and things like that. I've used GRK screws in there, so I need the bit for the GRK screws, and I also have cabinet screws in there, and so I need the cabinet screw GRK bit, which is different than just the regular bit. And then these are coffee packets for backpacking. The very bottom, I have my stove oven combo for the van, dog food over there, and then these are all protein, like tuna packets, chicken packets, barbecue pork packets, all individual servings, that kind of thing for backpacking. And then this one is snack bars for backpacking. And then we're going to go over to the other side, and up at the very top I have a big bin that has both my 20-degree down quilt and my 45-degree apex quilt. And then this is power for the van, so a jackery and some other things. Actually I have 3 different power things for the van. So there's a jackery in that one and another brand in that one. And then down here, I have another brand in this one, and then games for the van, like decks of cards and Othello and Pass the Pigs, things like that. And then a couple of those little fans that I use in the van. And then this big bin here is the bedding for the van. So the mattress cover, sheets, quilt, pillows, all of that. And then this one is all the dishes and pots and pans that I use in the van. This is the thing to hang the shower curtain in the van. And then this has the shower curtains and the shower pump and all that stuff, and toiletries and bath towels in it. This one is spices for the van. And then this one is drink mixes, like electrolyte mixes for backpacking. And then this is the pantry for the van. So this has, everything I need, flour, sugar, rice, pasta, tomato soup, bouillon, all that kind of stuff. This is both those little foldable boxes that I use to put my clothes in the van, and then all my water gear for backpacking is in here. So like my extra Sawyer Mini, the Sawyer Mini I'm using right now, my water bottles, all of that stuff, my K-Knock. And then this is condiments, little packages of condiments that I use for backpacking. And I've got an empty space here that I'm going to put, I don't know if I'm going to put one of these bins, this taller bin, and one of these, so I could fit that in there, or I could do something like this with the 2 and the 1. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. I do have Wiggles life jacket here. I might put that in with the dog stuff. It will fit, but I have my life jacket as well, and so I may get just a big one and put both of our life jackets in one big bin. I haven't decided yet, but I can also put another small little bin up there, but I need to buy another one. And that's it. Yeah, we're all done now, going over everything. So again, I'm really happy with how this turned out. It'll be obviously much nicer when I get the laundry room actually done and all the trim up and the drywall up and all that stuff. Wiggles, I've switched back to his smaller crate, which he actually likes better than his big crate anyway. And so that's down there. And he's quite happy in there, as you can see. I never close the gate on his crate. It's just always propped open. He tends to like to lay in there, though, so. Okay, so that covers it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, I'm really happy with all this stuff being right here. I know it's right at the entranceway to my house. I really don't care. This is my house. I want access to this stuff that's easy access and is convenient for getting it out of the house, which is where I'm going to be going with it. So not having to lug everything through the whole house to get it out, or lug everything all the way out to the great room to pack up my backpack, is going to be wonderful. I'm so looking forward to my first backpacking trip and being able to just access stuff so easy right here. In fact, I can actually just pack my bag right here. So again, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.